Hello, Digidestins. This is Kyle D, better known as Ridemyavatar, bringing you my team's third place deck profile. We got third place in Swiss and third place in top 8 and top 4. So again, we couldn't get to first place, which we would love to have done, but you know what? No big deal. We pushed the best we could. Again, me, Jesse, and Dave put in a lot of effort. Our team consisted of pretty much rookie rush revenge. So it was really interesting to see it. They would flip the security. That deck was quite interesting. You'll see a deck profile later this week or next week about it. Next, we had Recovery's Mega Zoo, which again, Davey piloted pretty well. Very, very well done. And then I played none other than my deck of choice. As you could know in the title, we ended up playing Purple MetalGarurumon, which really, really played well for me. Again, I played the best as I could, but there are some cases where it was just tough. We play one Pagumon for the trash the top card of your deck. Really not bad. And then we played 4 Demi-Mera, because there wasn't really better options. Demi-Mera, at least if you could keep it on a low stack or mid stack, you were fine. You didn't have to worry too much about things. It was when situations were bad that you digiburst it all out and you couldn't really do anything with it. But we ended up playing a grand total of a lot of rookies. Well, 13 rookies. First off, we played 3 Gobblemon for the trigger draw 1 and then trash 1 card from your hand to help filter and get us small stuff into the graveyard. I don't know how useful I will keep him in my future builds, but he's here for now. I might remove him to try out maybe Ghostmon or something like that. Just to test the water, see what we can do with it. Next, we did play 2 Dracomon. Dracomon was really the MVP sometimes. Being able to get us a 1-cost purple option card or a 7 from our trash was amazing. Being able to reset that really did help out a lot. And then we played none other than 4 Tapirmon. Because the fact of the matter is Tapirmon was really useful because, again, being able to call it out with Nailbone and then being able to play out what we could and draw us a bunch of cards really did help out. Like, I'm not joking. I would not go anywhere without it. Next, we did play Candlemon for its great ability of being a 2-drop. And next, we played 2 Guzzymon because Guzzymon being able to shut down yellow was very important because threat analysis says these have to go first in a lot of matchups that revolved around the memory because they needed the extra memory to play. Next, we did play 4 Devimon. Devimon was really interesting. Again, very powerful, being able to swing into our opponent's stuff or just calling it out just to be a free evolve off a Nailbone. It's just really nice being able to rebuild a smaller stack sometimes just to keep going, building wide to Nailbone, build wider, keep going, and your opponent really didn't have much response to a wide board that you pretty much make for free after a certain point. We play 4 of the Devimon blocker. So again, 1-cost evolution. We wanted more 1-costs sometimes just because we didn't want to just pass our turn when our opponent was choking us until we got the map. And then we played 3 Meramon because Meramon is really good being able to 5-cost for 5,000 DP 1-cost evolution. We just used it for its evolve cost or maybe just to play. Next, we played 4 Skull Meramon. Skull Meramon really was powerful. It, again, sometimes just dropping that down and being a turn ahead and then getting us Anubismon on it immediately just to set us up was really good in situations where your opponent just didn't have answers or outs to it because then your Anubismon will stay on the board. And then as you're slowly building up the back one to become MetalGarurumon combo play, then the combo comes out. Then your opponent's just like, what do I do against this? Again, I kind of might play Myotismon in this just because Myotismon gets out of War Greymon's death range I started realizing Skullmeramon only is good when it's turn 1 when you had to play him, but then Myotosmon at least gets you out of the kill range of Wargreymon, and that's what you want to be in. Then we had 4 Lady Devimon, because Lady Devimon is just too good. Being able to pretty much be a, what is it, in Yu-Gi-Oh term that everybody loves to, graceful charity. Basically, you draw 1 for the Digi-Evolution and draw 2, discard 2. You filter out, and then your graveyard just fills in what you need. And your opponent just has to take it. They don't have much response. And then being able to, when you start using MetalGarurumon to just kill off rookies because you play free options, your opponent just sits there and cries hard. Next, here comes the Anubismon that I was mentioning. Anubismon is just really good because being able to pull out a rookie out just to play, just to be able to swing in for free, is sometimes really good. And it depends on the situation. Like, I'm not joking. Sometimes it was Skullmeramon. They gave me 3, because after all that, I still ended up with 3. Then I would have Tapirmon in the back, pull it forwards with Devimera. Devimera swings in, draws me the 1, 2. I get 2 cards out of that deal. Then the Skullmeramon just would Digivolve into Anubis, and then I would get another Tapirmon with a Rush and swing in again. Again, really good situational. Again, Anubismon plus Tapirmon is just really nasty, and your opponent just hates it. Or you would grab Guzzymon to just beat out again. Again, being able to filter and draw was super important. Next, we play 4 MetalGarurumon, because MetalGarurumon is probably the MVP for purple until Gallimon comes in. Chaos Gallimon, I mean. So it's really good because it's an 11, 3 cost evolve, but Digiburst 2, use a purple option card 7 or less from your hand without paying its memory cost. It's really good all around. Just being able to kill your opponent with a Trump Sword or use Nail Bones and stuff like that just to make your opponent just cringe is just super important. Next, we did have 2 Millenniumon, because the fact of the matter is, Millenniumon is just really good. So return one of your Digimons to the bottom of your opponent's Digimon to the bottom of their deck, and then trash all evolution. But what's really nice is after you use all your MetalGarurumon sources, you would Digivolve on top of it to a Millenniumon, reverting back pretty much anything left standing. And then they had a Millennium board that just they could not deal with. Because again, your board gets wide. They're like, oh, I can't stop Millenniumon. Well, too bad, so sad. And especially with when your opponents are playing yellow, Millenniumon is your out to Boulder Arm. Because Boulder Arm would instantly give them 3 memory, and I didn't want to kill it. I wanted to send it back to the bottom of the deck. Because there is no reason why I should kill Boulder Arm to give them 3 memory, just for no reason. So next, we had Nailbone. But the fact of the matter is, Nailbone is just so good in purple right now. Being able to call out an ultimate and a rookie for absolutely no reason is just way too good in so many instances that your opponent just cringes when it happens. I'm not even joking. Like, when they have to face that and you take out stuff, it's just too good. Next, let's wrap it up, boys and girls. Next, I played Deathclaw. To be honest with you, I'm taking Deathclaw out. The instances that it was needed to useful was very little in between. To be honest with you, sometimes it helped with choking, maybe. But outside of that, I didn't see so much benefit in doing it. Like, to lose a Digi sometimes is fine when you have a Anubismon out and they serve their purpose. Again, Dracmon calling it back and just poking a blocker out of the way really does help out. But it's so situational, it's not even funny. Next, we played 2 Trump Swords because Trump Sword is still utilized today. And then we played 2 Matt Ishida. Matt Ishida being able to grab our purples, and the only card it doesn't really grab back is our lovely Metal Millenniumon. So again, it wasn't bad, it just really hard because again, there were just times that you just didn't have a way of getting it out. Having Trump Swords in there just to remove was so good. Purple is just really well off, and there's nothing really wrong in building purple. Again, I trust it so well. I faced way too many yellow decks. I faced War Greymon. Again, we also faced one green deck, and then Shine. Again, I didn't mind playing all these yellow decks, but sometimes playing against yellow is really tough and really hard. It gets really difficult to understand and what happens. So, guys, remember to like, comment, subscribe on this video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!